Fast Track Auto Mall, Cleveland's hottest deals on wheels.
Hey, it's Mike from Fast Track. Look at this. Got another nice one, a little SUV. Got a 2015 Mazda CX-5 all-wheel drive touring. She is a 2.5 liter V4, so good on the gas mileage. She got Sky Active technology. Nice stance, nice plastic area under there for wheel well rust. Nice alloy rims, but still give you enough meat on the tire so one chuck hole won't blow you out. We have a proxy key, so there's two keys with it. Both are working. Proxy key to get in. All-wheel drive, dual exhaust, max mileage for an SUV, some roof rails if you want to stack anything on top of her. Fun drive. Even with the V4, you still got good power out of this. Ian's got a custom radio inside, some nice features. We'll take a look with her opened up. All right, so we got her opened up and she's running. So you got fog lights there on the bottom, nice bright lights there for the headlights. Take a look at the Sky Active technology. She's humming along. Here's your access to your oil and dipstick. Let's listen to her run for a minute. All right. Lines look pretty good. Windshield wiper fluid. There's some cooling area. Quick access to the terminals. Air filter fuse box. Back up a little bit. Let's take a look at the wheels. You got some BF Goodrich advantages. I'd say you got a year or two, max, But again, I like it that they're not that high profile of a tire, because that makes them cost more. It's a goofy thing, right? You get the rims and then the higher profile and everything costs more, and then the tire wears out faster. You want one of these for a little padding, you know what I mean? You never know when you can hit a Cleveland chuck hole, blow it out. So, you got LED lights for the turn signals on the side here. Give me a second. All right, just finished a little call there. We got our mats. We'll put them back in a minute. But nice. I like leatherette here. Little compartment for your coins if you got something. Little storage area here. Good enough for a cup. Good enough. It's decently deep. You got auto for the driver, power and locks done. Your heated seats right there on the side. That's kind of interesting. I question if that was aftermarket because you see the radio. Oh, come on, you want to work with me, robot? Thank you. I got a Pioneer radio in there, and this, to me, is a unique position. So you might have custom heated seats in here. So I don't know, it's interesting. All right, let's keep looking. But again, proxy key. Push that guy, push the button. You got the key close, put them in the lock. But I like exposed lock so you don't gotta, whatever. Anyways, let's see. Little tint on the back. Again, legal. Looking clean back here. Let's keep looking. Good space for the rear passengers. Nice padding, so you can actually see it kind of coming up. That part's nice. Let's look. Cup holder sits there, floater. And easy access to pull everything down. Just push that guy. It lets you know that you pushed it. Great. All right, we'll bring her back because I'm going to show you how you pull them from the back. Let's take a look again. The rears are a bit better. I mean, you could probably do a rotation and buy yourself some time. Again, dual exhaust. And look, the plastic thing, the plastic bottom liner, let's call it, around the thing. I mean, that really does a lot for Cleveland winters and rust. So we got two pulls here for the seats. Let's pull this guy. There's your center. All right, that's kind of cool. We're going to throw some skis in there. And then number two. All right, eventually. Let's try her. Much quicker. The seatbelt held her back. So anyways, let's go bring her all down so we can see what storage looks like. And that's not going to happen. So we got to bring the seats up a little bit. Let's see how much. All right, good. Not too much. You don't have to be, there we go. You got enough room. You don't have to be jacked up into the steering wheel to let the seat down. You even got a little bit, I did a little extra room. So anyways, let's take a look in the back to see what kind of room we got. Lots of room, lots of mats. Let's see. Lots of tires. Seem to be missing the jack. Well, you got a tire. All right, you got power in the back. Let's see what kind of power. Is it USB or? There we go. There's a little ashtray cigarette lighter plug. Same back here. And again, easy access. fold flat, and then I like that it's, you know, connected. So anyways, that kind of helps things, you know, smoothly moving things in. You got 2 pouches over here behind there for the passengers. Let's take a look at the passenger rear. All right. Looking good. We're getting some messages. There we go. Passenger heated seat. Nice. So, you know, regular pull and recline there for the passenger, but that is nice. I like cloth heated seats. I mean, leather's cool, but, you know, at least you don't melt your butt cheeks in the summer, and you can have heat in the winter. A little twofer, you know? Let's look. There is tint, but it's real low on the front. So again, you know, no legality, no worrying about getting pulled over. All right, let's take a look. So anyways, you got a pull bar over here, right? And come on. All right. So she locks in right here. Snap her in. Close everything up, and then we'll start taking a look inside. Do we have a power button for the lazy? No, you have to pull it. All right, that's life. Look at that. All right, let's open her up and see what's going on. You got up, down, forward, back, no tilt. You do have recline, and I think you got a kind of like a little lever lumbar. Well, that's not bad, you know. That makes whatever. It does the trick real quick. Let's see. DSM, we'll see what that is in a minute. AC, she's running nice. Blows good, cold. Let's go heat. Not that we want it at this point, but we will soon. Done. Good? All right, let's shut the heat off. So I'll leave the AC on here so it doesn't turn into a full-on hot box. Just a little bit. Yeah. Done. All right. Let's bring it back, check the windows. So, you know, here on the left, just real quick, BSM, I'll find out what that is. I'll put it in a text in here so you can see it, you know, like an overlay. TCS, your traction control, so you can peel out, chirp the wheels. There you go, it's right there. And when you want to set your tire pressure, you just put the air in all the tires, set it, and then that'll set the rest for the traction control. Let's take a look. Windows first. Auto one touch. But all the windows are working. And what about that guy? That guy too. All of them. All right, let's go. Let's bring everything back up. Done. Pretty quick windows. All right, so for the rear view mirrors, you just turn this guy where you need. Let's look. I like that's really quick, you know? Anyways, let's keep looking. Let's bring her up. There we go. All right. So we know we're all good there to go. Let's lock her up. Locked. Done. Okay, so the steering wheel controls, it's nice. You know, sometimes when you get integration with a radio, it doesn't work so well. You know, they completely cut it off, right? So you got controls here on the wheel. They work. So everything's integrated. That's me, just so you can see, right? It's already trying an auto connection to the phone. So it does do media. Let's see if we got a backup camera. Fancy. All right, look at that, Pioneer. Nice job. Also, you have a DVD, so you can play CDs or DVDs in this thing. Bluetooth connection. What else do we got floating around in here? Let's see. I think that's about it. You know, BSM. What is BSM? Because that says BSM, and that says BSM. Oh, I don't think that's the same BSM. This thing just found every radio station. I do like that because it is annoying to sit there and find all the presets. You know what I mean? But that's kind of cool. All right, done. Let's go here. So there, you know, the forward, backward will take you through your presets. When you go up and down, it shows different info, but that is showing here. Up and down, miles, all that good stuff. Voice commands, fine. You push a button, say stuff to the robot, it does stuff. Phone answering and hanging up. Cruise control, fine. No electronic stick shift, you know, magic paddles, right? But whatever. You got your electronic stick shift here if you want, but I like it that, you know, it ends at drive, not like 2 or low, so you blow out the transmission, forgetting about it. So it ends there. You want to bring it into manual, do it. Air, we already saw it working. Emergency brake and cup holders, great. I forgot this. You do have a little magic remote that goes with this guy too, so a little 2-for-1. Pioneer. All right. Let's look under here. We got some power. Let's see what's going on in the center glove box. All right, so she got a little floaty kind of coin thing, whatever. USB and power. All right, double doubler. Put her in there. All right, anyways, let's keep looking. Glove box, not lockable. Pretty big, decent. That's a decent amount of room. And let's look up here. I kind of like the extra, the slider. All right, we got lights. So you can just basically block off visibility in the back completely. It's good. And then your light controls. There's your sunglasses. Have a nice day. All in all, all-wheel drive. You got a fuel-efficient 2.5 liter V4. I'll check the miles in terms of what kind of miles to the gallon you get, but I know Mazda's pretty good about that with the Sky Active. The drive itself is a nice sporty drive, and she's got 141 on her. Well maintained. I will let you know, in terms of the vehicle, owners, and history on it at the end of this. So, and a nice little, affordable ride. $73.50, I believe, on her, and she's a 15, so gets you up in years, keeps you down in price.